Are you recording?
All recording.
Welcome to the Ocean View. Jose Montes. How's it going, Nate?
What's up, brother? How you doing, dude?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for being our first guest. Super excited. And I wanted to start by just saying, fucking thank you, mate. You are the inspiration for our media team to get out there, get the word out about us, about the real estate community in general. We have so much to learn from you, and you've inspired us the last couple of years. So just appreciate it, mate.
I love it, man. I love it. I think you guys are up to something phenomenal, genuinely.
Yeah.
You have all the gear. Like, I've seen your equipment, and it's freaking insane. So whatever I can do to help, I got your back, bro. Genuinely.
Yeah, you too, mate. And it was really cool. Just for the viewers, we were here at Las Alturas, Casa de Amor, just absolutely beautiful property. And congratulations, it is stunning.
Yeah, this is one of one, man.
Yeah.
This is one of one. If they can see the view from this shot,
Yeah.
that's where the name is born, Casa Vista de Amor, which is views of love.
Yeah.
It's just like you come in here all times a day. It's an insane, epic view.
Yeah.
And finding something like this is, hard to come by, so.
It is. And when we were filming it too, all sorts of magic happened. Maybe we start there. How did that whole shoot go? Why did we even get, collaborate on that? Like, what was your inspiration for that, and how did that play out so well?
How's that born? So Cyprian actually shows up and he's like, yo, I got this drone and this house is like perfect for me to fly through and there's nothing up on the walls, so can't really fuck anything up. Sorry.
That's fine, man.
Can't really mess anything up, so he felt confident, just launches his drone. There's an epic video. Maybe they'll play it somewhere right here so people can get a little feel. He's just flying through the house.
Yeah.
And when I saw the raw video, I'm like, yo, bro, you're talented.
Yeah.
And
that's why he's my business partner.
one thing led to another. He's shooting photo, he's shooting cinematic video.
Yeah.
I'm seeing you like just pop the camera out of nowhere and you're creating these epic shots.
Yeah, with your wife.
Yeah.
Which was crazy because I basically I'm really on the fly kind of cinematographer kind of cat, right? But I saw a rose and I gave her the rose and I just said, because you were talking with your guys over there, your realtor friends, right? And you were having a real serious conversation. So it looked like the Godfather, and we'll try to splice that into here too. It was epic, but I gave her the rose. It's Casa de Amor, right?
Yeah.
So it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm like, hey, just go over there and, kiss Jose on the cheek and give him the flower or whatever. It was like out of a movie, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The chicken documents some incredible things.
Yeah.
But the best shots in this home, we had a game plan going into it.
Right.
But the best shots, in my opinion, were extremely natural.
Yeah.
Not planned at all. It was just organic.
Yes.
Which is why I love Roto Fly. It's like the best shots have came just natural.
Yeah.
Most people would think like, hey, you guys were actors in this and you tried to like create this scene, and it was just it was your vision. You put it into play and it got documented.
Yeah, I'm so happy about that. And we even made a 4-minute sort of almost like engagement video for you and your wife. We showed everyone your sort of close team, and I think everyone was a little bit jealous almost. So you're like, wow, look at these stunning couple.
I don't think that's what we were expecting to see. I thought we were expecting to see like
the
shots of the home.
Right.
I sat them all down and it's like, bro, what's gonna happen next? Is clothes gonna start coming off or what?
Yeah, exactly.
It was
and you're getting married.
February, dude.
February, congrats, man.
Dude, yeah,
congrats.
Absolutely. I'm excited.
Well, tell people maybe the backstory with your wife and the family, and maybe you can tie that into real estate because you kind of treat your realty in some sense like a family or whatever.
It's a family enterprise at this point. My entire family's involved in some way, shape, or form. Vanessa and I have been together 13, going on like 14 years. I believe that's the case. And from the beginning, like it starts with just phone calls. We're in high school,
right?
And we're on the phone for like hours. She's at her house. I'm at my.
This
my
is
house.
in Lompoc.
Yeah, we live about 45 minutes out.
Right. What's the high school name?
Cabrillo High School. So we're on the outskirts of Lompoc. Super easygoing neighborhood. Like if you ask anybody from like Santa Barbara, Goleta, most people refer to like Vandenberg Village now as like Goleta 20 years ago. You have families, you have kids riding their bikes.
Right.
We grew up in these neighborhoods.
Yeah.
She was in her home, I was in my home.
Yeah.
And we'd stay on the phone for hours.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
and in these conversations, it was just like things we wanted to do in the future.
Right.
At the time, we were not dating. We were just friends.
Really?
We were just friends.
You're like
And
16, 17, 18 years old, or
15, 16.
15, 16.
15, 16, wow, and I kid you not, she probably thought I was crazy. Because I'd say these things
He is
like,
crazy.
I can be, yeah. But like if I have a goal,
yeah,
I'm just gonna work for it. Right. And the home we're in today,
yeah,
like this didn't happen overnight. This
right.
was all these crazy conversations and this crazy vision.
Yeah, and she shared that.
Yeah, to get here. Wow. Absolutely.
Wow.
Like she, when we were of age, we were in high school and there was like this program called Work Ed.
Okay.
So we were like 5 periods in like Cabrillo High School, and then we'd have like 3 periods of Work Ed, which is like we had a job.
Yeah.
And we'd get graded for our job. I applied at Carl's Jr. I was a cashier.
Oh, nice.
She applied at Payless.
Oh, right.
She was like
Payless Loans.
Yeah, no, actually it was a shoe store.
Oh, it's a shoe store. Payless.
It's a shoe store. I think they went bankrupt. I don't know where they're.
Right.
I don't really know much about them at this point.
I'm sure she was great.
Yeah, she was great. She like became an assistant manager extremely quick,
right.
And
right.
we started combining all our money. So at this point, we're actually dating, and she it wasn't a lot, bro. Maybe $2,000, $3,000.
Sure.
I had $2,000, $3,000.
Right.
And I knew I wanted to get into real estate. So after Carl's Jr., I transitioned into the construction force.
Okay.
Job site, kind of like renovating a home like this. 2 gentlemen showed up, and I'll remember this like forever.
Right.
One of them was driving an Audi R8. The other one was driving a black Range Rover, brand new.
Damn.
I'm maybe 18 at the time. This is like fast forward.
R8's a cool car too.
Yeah, dude, it was insane. Like it was a sick vehicle.
Yeah.
Imagine being 18 years old and you just see these things show up to a job site.
Right.
Like, bro,
your job site, the construction site.
I didn't own the construction site. I was a laborer.
No, yeah, but on that site.
On that site, they showed up in these cars. Like at that point, I would still consider an R8 a supercar.
Oh yeah.
Shows up, I can hear it. The dude jumps out of the car. He's probably my age now.
Right.
And he just looks like A1. So I'm like, bro, what the hell do you do?
So you saw the vision. You saw who you
saw
could become.
It. Like, dude, I could be that guy.
Right.
And I was, at the time, I'm like sweating, bro. Like, my shirt is disgusting. I probably smell like shit.
Right.
Whatever. Dude, I worked very hard.
Yeah, sure.
And I approached these 2 gentlemen and I asked them, like, hey, what do you guys do?
Yeah.
And they basically said, hey, we're real estate investors. You're working at my job site.
Right.
And I'm like, holy shit, if I become a real estate investor, I can do that.
Yeah.
And the vision just quickly started to change. I'm like, real estate's the way. I need to pursue this. I need to do whatever it takes.
And you're telling Vanessa this too on the phone.
I'm speaking about it.
Right.
I'm speaking about it.
Right.
I'm speaking about it. I'm sharing my vision with her. Mind you, I come from a lower middle class family. We're not rich by any means.
Sure. But hardworking.
Lower middle class. We had enough to have a set of shoes and a backpack, go to school, you figure it out.
Yep.
And I saw these 2 gentlemen, they inspired me. And one day on my way back to the construction site, I'm on the road, I'm driving, and I hear this radio ad. Robert Kiyosaki. I don't agree with the guy 100%.
Sure.
But he's like, hey, I'm hosting a webinar at the Hilton. Like, show up.
Right.
So I'm like, construction, real estate, webinar. Like, I started piecing things together.
Right.
I put myself into that room, and I'm at the very back of the room because I'm still like, bro, I don't fit in.
Oh, okay.
I'm like this 18-year-old kid.
So this is in a physical place.
This is in a physical place.
And you're in the very back.
I'm like in the very back, and they just so happened to ask a question. I don't remember what the question was, but I knew the answer. And if there's something about me, like my mouth has gotten me into a lot of trouble, but
me too, buddy.
But it also has put me into a lot of great places.
Right. Double-edged sword. Yeah.
Correct.
Right.
So I answered the question, and they brought me a book. Like, hey, I got rewarded with the book, and the book was Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh, no way.
I read the freaking book.
In English?
In English, bro. In English, yeah.
I read it in Spanish, so it's weird.
Okay, whatever.
I was learning Spanish.
Yeah, of course. So
That's great.
I read the book.
Yeah.
And it talked about the 2 dads. And
Yeah.
at this point, okay, I'm 18 years old. Vanessa,
18. Wow.
18, 19 years old. Vanessa and I have now actually been dating.
Mm-hmm.
I got introduced to construction through her father, who owned a construction company. And at the time, they had a home in the country club. So they had a pool in their backyard, a guest house, a basketball court.
Wow.
So at the same time, I'm looking at him like,
So you're basically rich dad, poor dad kind of
Correct.
in real life.
correct, real
Right.
life.
Okay.
So I see my father, who I love very much, and
Yeah.
he instilled so many great values on me,
Right.
like the discipline.
Yeah.
But I also saw this other guy who's telling me,
Yeah.
or showing me, and I'm visualizing like, hey, if you own a construction company, you can do this. I saw the real estate and I started tying the two things together.
Okay. So the vision's becoming reality.
It's
You're starting
becoming
to
a
see-
reality. So the
Right.
construction, the real estate,
Right.
I'm seeing multiple different angles, multiple different perspectives.
Beautiful.
Hence why we're here today.
Exactly.
Because I began to learn the construction from the ground
Yeah.
up.
Was
But
was it the curiosity that you had to, because people might have seen the same guy in the exact same situation on the construction site that rolls up in the ERA, right? But maybe had a different reaction to that, right? So do you think it was your family, was it your genetics, was it your upbringing where you could see opportunity and you know that that's possible? Because some people might have seen it and said, fuck those guys, that
Yeah.
could never be me.
Yeah.
Right? So where does that, you think you just have this ability, this natural ability to manifest those things or see them for what they are? Or what do you?
I've always been goal driven. I have a very addictive personality.
Addictive. Okay.
Addictive personality. There's been things in my past that I've been addicted to that just screwed my life over.
Right.
But the moment I realized, like, okay, you have this personality, this
Right.
is who you are, and if you funnel this energy
Uh-huh.
towards other things,
Right.
man, look at what you can do, Jose.
So you get addicted to the success instead of this other sidelong thing, or the addicted to
I
the...
get addicted to chasing my vision.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
I get addicted to chasing my vision,
To building it every day.
to building
yeah.
it, to pursuing it.
Yeah.
And if it's not that,
Yeah.
then what are you doing, Jose?
Right.
Because I've been in very dark moments in my life.
Hey.
After construction, taking that beating after work, I'd show up to my house like I knew I wanted more. I still lived with my parents at the time, and I would tell my mom, like, she'd look at me, I'd be depressed, dude, like,
Why was it? Why were you depressed? Why did...
because I didn't feel like I was living up to my potential.
There you go.
I
That's
didn't
what it
feel
is.
like I was living up to my potential. So I
Yeah.
talked to my mother, who we
What's
have
her
an-
name? What's your
My
mom's?
mother's name is Rosa,
Rosa. Oh.
the Rose.
Very nice. Okay.
So I
Nice.
talked to her and I'd say, hey, I don't really see the point in this. Like, dude, I'm busting my ass off, but I don't feel like I'm really making progress.
Right.
Like, what are
Right.
we doing here?
Yeah. What'd she say to you?
She said, hey, I need you to just keep going.
Okay.
Like, just keep pushing forward.
Yeah. Like you're on the right track.
You're on the right
making
track.
Mistakes, but
She shared some
everyone-
incredible things with me. And at the time,
Yeah.
I'm used, like, dude, I used to smoke weed. I used to drink. Dude, I've eliminated all these things from my life.
Right.
Like, dude, I have
That's
no,
a big
like,
accomplishment.
I
too,
have
right?
no hate or no regrets, if you will.
Sure.
But I did notice that I'm very open. I'm an open book.
Yeah.
And at points in my life where I'm using these substances
as a crutch. Or
as a crutch, as
yeah.
like a distraction,
Right.
dude.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't improve me. I'd feel depressed. I'd feel
Yeah.
stressed. I'd feel overwhelmed.
Yep.
And I'd realize it would happen the day after.
Hey, can I get a beer?
I don't mind it.
joking.
Okay, don't get me wrong.
No.
I don't
know
mind it.
exactly what you're saying.
But I go on these
Yeah.
streaks of, like, I start paying attention to the things that are hurting my life.
yeah.
Like, what is not helping
And
me?
why
improve?
would you do that? And why you right? Like, why would you distract from the main mission? Like, what would that be for? And then
That is what I understand now.
right.
What is my purpose and what is my vision?
So you're 27. How the hell did you become? Yeah. You chased your vision. You chased your goal. But how did you do it? People want to know.
The how?
We don't have much time. People want to know how the hell did you do it? Because you're selling how many properties a year now? You can't even count.
This year, my team will do about 140 units.
140 units. He's 27.
And I'll say this publicly.
Okay.
We're coming for thousands. Like I'm coming for thousands of units.
Get ready, guys. Get ready.
And this is through genuinely wearing your heart on your sleeve, like having the correct intentions, the appropriate motives, and guiding families to like the finish line, to where they need to be.
So that's it. It's just like you say, wearing your heart on your sleeve, being honest, being honest, open,
authentic.
Open book. And that's what honestly inspired us, was the fact that we're a media team, right? And we've been together, Sippy and I, for about a year now. And you just keep coming up. You keep providing free value, doing courses, educating people through Instagram, right? Just every day we're like, God, okay, we gotta work with this guy, right? And once because we felt that. We felt the openness, your intentionality, how you're actually trying to help people. Sounds ridiculous. It's kind of a trope everyone says, but it's true, right? I mean, that's what it's all about.
100%.
Is that your philosophy? Is that your, how would you describe your own philosophy at this point? You know?
I would say that's a good question that no one has ever asked me.
That's why we're here.
I've always been like second or third pick for people.
Yeah.
So you have to remember, I started very young.
Yeah.
So when people would see me, they'd see this like 20-year-old kid, like how can this kid help us achieve our goals? Like you can't trust him. Yeah. My peers, I remember hearing rumors like coming back to me like, hey, they're saying like, why would you trust a 20-year-old? How can he help you achieve your goals? The guy doesn't even own a home. Right. Like, how can you trust him? I get it. But once people really get to know me, like they understand like, hey, there's genuinely a good human here.
Right.
And I will always do what's right even when no one's watching.
Exactly.
Like
that's a big difference.
My own life is written that way. Even when no one's watching, dude, I'm up at 5 a.m. studying.
Me too, brother. Yep. Nice. Yep.
And my fiance Vanessa's there. She can tell you that I'm not perfect.
That's awesome.
I'm not perfect, but I do try to really hone in on my habits to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, when you're doing something, really giving it your all. Yeah. Because I've gotten to points in my life where, hey, I have these good habits, but are you really giving it your full 100% like undivided attention? Because there's a difference between showing up to the gym saying, hey, you made it, and really leaving the gym exhausted, sweating, and saying, I really put in the work today. Right. And those days where you really walk out and you put in the work, those
feel
days,
so good.
Yeah, they move the needle.
Oh yeah.
So imagine living like that every single day.
Every single day, right? Every day is day one.
Every day is day one.
Right, right. So what maybe let's attack a couple of those habits, because that is super useful content for people to just get like you know from all of your story. What are some tiny things that you changed that were like that paid out 20x, that were like, wow, just from stopping smoking weed, or just from stopping drinking, or just from getting your sleep in order, or just, you know, what are some of those little maybe things people wouldn't think about that would help, you know, especially, for example, in our business, the media business, we just realized from your habit of posting everything, for example, you just post. You don't wait until it's perfect or polished or any, you know, you put the content out there because it's valuable. Like it itself is valuable. That's one example that we learned from you, is just get it out there. People just want to see our clips, want to see our media. We got the most talented team in California by what I think, right? So let's share it. So we learned that from you. What are some other little things like that people should just do right away? Yeah.
I think it's a combination of a bunch of little things consistently, like over a period of time. Right. I have learned my own body and the way I perform the best. For me, it's like getting proper sleep, a proper routine. So having a schedule, preparing the night before, and giving effort to the things that actually help you improve.
How do you prepare? How do you prepare the night before?
So the night before is like, hey, what does tomorrow look like? Who do I have to meet? You know, what do I need to bring for that meeting? How do I get there on time? There's a lot of things happening for me at any given moment. You know, this interview, we have to quickly jump off of this and host the open house.
Jose's like, we were going to do an hour interview, and then Jose's like, we're open houses in 35 minutes, so someone might just walk in the door. But no, it's great.
So
That's
it's
the
like,
hustle, right?
let's get it all done.
Yeah.
If we have the ability to cram more into the day,
Yeah.
you know, let's get it all done. And then when
Right.
the day comes, you know, to an end and you're winding down a little
Yeah.
bit, revisit everything you did.
Okay.
Who do you need to follow up with?
Right.
What needs further attention?
Right.
Because it's not just like, hey, put it out there, do it.
Yeah.
There's things like building a puzzle has multiple different pieces. So you
Right.
have to make sure
So
you're
actually review your day.
Review
Actually
your day.
assess what was the juicy
Yeah.
part about it, what you could have done better, and then you look at your next day. Do you plan it out on a planner for the next day, or do you just kind of have it in your head and you and Vanessa work the schedule out, or how does it look like a little more granular?
We typically have like 3 or 4 very important things for the day.
Okay.
3 or 4 very important things. These are the 4 things that we're gonna tackle. A bunch of things happen, but these are the most important things on our list.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if we have to move anything around,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be these 4 things.
Right.
And they go into the calendar.
They do.
They do.
Okay.
So this meeting, this appointment,
Yep.
we're making this call, we're talking to this person.
Perfect.
These are the important things because they're gonna move the needle.
They're gonna move the needle.
This particular family needs our attention. Their home is going into foreclosure.
Sure.
This agent has this situation going on. I need to make sure I call them and help them figure it out.
Right.
So I figure out
Yeah.
what is urgent and I attack it.
Awesome.
I went through a mentorship program, this incredible family, the Castro family, and they call it non-refundable minutes. And they basically instilled in me like, hey, the time that you invest, you're never gonna get it back. So make sure you're investing it wisely.
Because you need it to reciprocate. You need it to come back to you
Correct.
at the end of the day. You need ROI.
You need
You're investing
ROI.
your own time, energy, money.
Absolutely.
How does that work financially? Because people are very curious, and people are very undisciplined with most things in their lives, financially especially, right? How do you set your financial goals to be ambitious but like attainable? Like, what do you even do that, or do
I
you
do.
just say go as
I
hard
do.
as you? Okay.
So a couple days ago, I just had a meeting with our financial advisor.
Right.
And we have a game plan. Like,
Yeah.
hey, every single year you have to contribute a minimum of this
Yeah.
into these assets to
Yep.
ensure that at this age,
Yep.
you have this much money accumulated.
Exactly.
So that is what I like to call like my safety net. Like
Yeah.
that's getting, and that's a pretty ambitious goal in and of itself. But if you know me, I'm at a point where I'm taking a lot of freaking risk.
Yeah.
So I'm taking
Exactly.
a lot of risk. We're sitting inside of a $6.5 million house.
Yeah, you are.
That is risk.
Yes, we are.
Calculated, educated risk.
Yes.
And
No risk, no reward, but
Correct.
it is still a risk, and if it goes south, you're on the hook for it, right? So,
correct. So I take a lot of risk.
Yeah.
But I'm also laying out these safety nets. So
Okay.
in the event you fall, like you're gonna have these nets to almost like fall back on.
For sure. For sure.
And trust me, I've tumbled quite a bit, and if it weren't for
Yeah.
those safety nets,
It would have hurt a lot more.
it would hurt significantly more.
Absolutely.
Hurt significantly more.
Absolutely.
So I would say when
Yeah.
it comes to the financial side, you do need advisors.
Yeah.
You do need someone like,
Who has your back, who knows your whole situation, knows how much you can feasibly make, and you can actually put away, can kind of control your spending habits a little bit, or like
Yeah.
advise you, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
having someone that's been where you want to go,
Yeah.
even on the real estate side, having someone that's been there
Yeah.
to just like guide you.
Yeah.
Because you make a lot of mistakes inevitably.
Inevitably.
You're gonna make mistakes, but
Yeah.
you can have someone that's already been down that path
Right.
to say, hey, dude, look, if you make that left turn,
Yeah.
you're gonna go through this.
Okay.
So instead of making that left turn,
Yeah.
keep going straight a little bit further,
Yeah.
and then there's gonna be a right.
Right.
Take that turn.
Take that turn then.
And
Yeah.
before you realize it, you avoided all these mistakes,
Yeah.
and you basically cut the line because you found someone that has been where you want to go. So if there's something that I can really share as like a solid mentor, can like change your life forever, man, forever. And
Wow.
I've had some really healthy mentors in my life. So
Have they been in-person mentors, like the older gentlemen who show you the path, who talk to you, or are you talking about people you watch or read? or
a combination.
mix? Yeah,
combination. So,
sure. Yeah, who's been influential for you?
there's a lot of people.
Sure.
Okay, but if I can narrow it down
Just a couple.
just a couple people,
big bangers who really, bam, they give you these.
my biggest mentor is Bobby Castro.
Bobby Castro.
Bobby
okay.
Castro, an individual, started from rock bottom, borrowed $1,700 from his beautiful mother-in-law, and turned that $1,700 into $1 billion.
Oh my God.
With a B.
Right.
With the B.
B.
So when I look at him, I borrowed thousands of dollars from my parents' credit cards. I mentioned earlier from my fiance's hard-earned money. They all gave me this. They trusted me with this. So now it's my job not to fumble that. And he's the example for me.
Right.
He has a very positive way of life that like I aspire to live up to. So if I'm not living up to that standard, it's like you're choosing less.
Great.
You're choosing not to help your family improve, and I refuse to do that.
Okay.
I refuse to do that.
Wonderful. Awesome, mate. Okay, let's switch the gears a little bit. I actually want to focus on media because most realtors, it's so frustrating because we're a media company, Rotoflight Media. We do all this stuff for the biggest brokerages and TV shows in the world, literally now. But most people can't even sign on to Instagram. Okay, most realtors around here, and that's fine. That doesn't mean you can't be successful without it. But you gotta give some tips in this arena. I mean, because it's not even competition at the end of the day. It's just like
absolutely not.
Right? You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
So get this through to people.
So when it comes to media, I think there's a stat out there. I don't know the exact age, but the average realtor is like 45 to 55 years old.
Right.
And if you think about it, a lot of these people, they're not the best at like texting and like creating the content and doing these things.
Right.
They were used to like the newspaper and like all the guerrilla style marketing. That still works, but it's time to
billboards and newspapers and magazines and the TV. Okay.
And it's time to start implementing social media to the next extent.
How can they reframe that in their mind to understand how to use social media? How should they treat it? How should they treat it day to day?
One post can be equivalent to calling 150 people at once. So while one agent is trying to cold call, ring, like answer Mr. Bill, he didn't answer. There's another guy like myself creating a piece of content that is reaching significantly more people.
Like right now.
Right now, and it's coming inbound. The leads are coming inbound. We made a post yesterday, and I can show you the statistic. It created 22 leads for me. 22 inbound leads.
22 inbound leads. He's not lying. He is not lying. He is the most honest guy I know. The guy's incredible. Could you imagine what you do with 22 leads in a single day? Sorry to interrupt.
That's hundreds of thousands of dollars. You convert
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, depending on your price point.
And I have to thank you again, we implemented your strategy about a week ago or two. We got a phone call on Friday, or I got a direct email. It's like, hey, we saw what you're doing on social media. It's really impressive. We want you to do our house down in LA, and we're going to introduce you to our entire realtor network.
I love that.
And we're like, sounds good.
Yeah, that's sick.
Okay.
That's how it happens.
So you already paid us back. You know what I mean? Just strategically, so everyone.
You just touched on the topic of relationships. So one relationship could open a door to significantly more people.
A lot more people.
Positive energy.
Right.
But the opposite holds true. One relationship could open the door to all these negative activities, the partying, the late night hours, the shit that
I've never been to a party.
Yeah, neither have I.
Right.
But the things that like will cause you to fumble.
100%. Especially in California, right? There's plenty of Sin City life that could distract you.
There's a lot of distractions.
Right. Okay, how do you enjoy yourself while not getting distracted? Because you still have to, enjoy yourself somehow. Smell the roses sometimes.
Absolutely.
Right?
So for fun, one of my worst habits I will occasionally, okay, and I will mention though,
What's this gonna be?
the people that I do this with, in conversation around the table,
Right.
there's magic happening. Like there's deals being created. We're talking about certain different things
Okay.
to like
Right.
get the needle to move forward.
Right.
But we'll occasionally play a little bit of blackjack. That can get out of
Oh
hand.
my God, blackjack! How dare you?
I mean, and that is
I
like
thought it was really building up to
no,
something.
no. It's like we'll hit some blackjack, and a bad night can like
Nice.
really hurt.
Yeah.
But
Texas Hold'em or just blackjack?
just blackjack.
Okay. Interesting.
It's a simple game.
It's a simple game.
I recently got into baccarat as well.
Oh no. Oh no.
So
I love
that
baccarat.
is like one of like my bad vices. I told you I'm an open book.
You gotta have a vice, right? That's
Yeah.
But it's still social, right?
It's a social thing.
You're kind of some strategy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of okay.
So
Right, and you're not drinking any. You're not smoking and drinking at the same time.
not all the time.
Not a
No,
little-
I'm
maybe
only
a little
kidding.
bit. All right. No.
I'm only kidding.
No, that's
Yeah.
great though. Okay, so you still have fun with the boys, with the gals, whatever. You're playing blackjack, poker, so you have your outlets basically.
Yeah, I do.
Right. Okay. Good. Nice.
Yeah. So, and I'm also a very like firm believer. Like you're looking at an individual that will kneel down, pray to God, and like
Yeah.
ask for wisdom and like show me the
true.
way.
That's true. It's good to touch on that. I mean, not everybody believes in God these days or has a faith. Is that a strong part of your life? Is that just a backbone? Was that from family? Like, you know what I mean? It's
I was raised Catholic.
raised Catholic.
So my
yeah.
mom is still like through the doors at church
Right.
every other day.
Yeah.
I'm not someone that shows up to church,
Sure.
consistently. I'm not trying to get all religious or anything.
Yeah.
But I do believe in like personally Jesus Christ.
Right. Higher power.
So higher power,
Yeah.
the energy, and I pray for answer solutions because at any given point, once again, with everything I have going on,
Right.
you think it can't get worse,
Yeah.
but it can.
Right.
It can.
Right. So it'd be nice to have a little help from up above, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
For
And
everybody.
when things are not
Yeah.
going according to plan, when everything seems to be falling apart,
Yeah.
just having faith in the higher power that, hey, I'm leading you down the path that you're asking me to, and this is why you're going through these challenges, because you asked to learn how to do this. You said you wanted to get there,
Right.
so you have to travel down this path.
Huh. Interesting.
You have to go through this
Yeah.
pain,
Yeah.
and at the end is where you kind of see the reward.
That's great. Wow.
So
Interesting.
that's, you asked
Yeah,
about
no
a
one
philosophy.
talks about that, but that's true, right? I
Yeah.
mean, someone's belief in God or not obviously affects how they behave or how they view life, right? But this kind of triggers something in me, which is the Latino community, the Mexican realtor scene is so strong with you. You're like
Absolutely.
the Mexican Godfather. This is how I talk about it. Like, he's like the Mexican realtor Godfather from Lompoc. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's great, But I lived in Mexico 6 months last year to go learn how to surf in Zihuatanejo.
Yeah.
I was like, I love Mexican culture. I really came back to God in Mexico. Long story, whatever. Went to Guanajuato for Dios de los Muertos, right? Day of the Dead, a beautiful city. The whole thing, right? But talk a little bit about the Latino community here, because it's very like powerful scene, but not everyone has that insight into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'll
yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah.
The Latino community has the ability to like conquer,
Yeah.
and dominate. Like it's in the bloodline.
Right.
Like historically speaking, like think of
Yeah.
Mexico was conquered by like Rome, like the Spaniards, right?
Right.
And it's in that bloodline to go out and conquer.
Right.
But a lot of the Latinos, the Mexican community, in my opinion, okay,
Yeah.
they haven't caught up with the concept of it's no longer just hard work.
Yeah.
You have to work hard, but also become financially literate. Learn the game that is being played at the top, and you're going to be able to once again conquer.
Okay.
You're going to be able to once again achieve everything you are after.
So basically you're saying don't hold yourselves back. Like learn the actual big
Become
game.
financially literate.
Right.
That is how you're going to compete
Yeah.
and get ahead, because we have some. Think about some of the shittiest jobs out there.
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And I love my culture, but we've just been assigned like
Yeah.
some of the most difficult work.
Yeah.
So you think field work, you think construction, you
Sure.
think all the labor,
Sure.
you think housekeepers, you think all these things, and who primarily works those industries? Mexicans.
Or
that-
people from Latin America in general.
Latin America in general.
Yep.
But in reality,
Yep.
if they applied that same grit and they said, hey, I'm going to become a stockbroker, I'm going to get into media.
Right. If they just had the same work ethic, which they're extremely hardworking people.
Correct.
But they just shifted their domain to expand their domain, then they would do what you're doing.
Not just what I'm doing, but there's other things. Like you can become attorneys, you can become a doctor.
You could own nail salons.
You can own the business.
Own restaurants. You could do whatever, but you become a business person.
You have to think like that.
Because the Japanese did that, right? They put all of their, maybe they were dominated in the World War, right? But then they turned their samurai swords into briefcases, and they made Toshiba and Samsung, not Samsung. Wow, no, I'm forgetting. But Toyota, all these giant companies that are so well respected, and they just dominated business.
Absolutely.
Still, the most respected freaking companies are from Japan.
They're up
because of
there.
the quality, right?
Yeah, they understand the motion of just like hard work plus financial literacy.
Yeah. And you go to Mexico, I see the same thing. People are very prideful in their crafts and what they do. I mean, the surprisingly clean and safe place to live in many cities and most places, honestly.
Absolutely.
Right? Having been through myself, I drove my mom's RAV4 through 5,000 miles through the heart of Mexico.
Yeah.
No problems at all for a gringo. It was great.
Yeah.
But anyway, what were we saying? So you want to just refresh the mindset to remind them that they can be conquerors, that they can be whatever they want.
Absolutely. Si se puede is like what we like to say.
Puedes.
And there's this notion in Spanish that says, el peor enemigo de un mexicano es otro mexicano.
Es otro mexicano.
It says Mexican's worst enemy is another Mexican. And I want to be the person that says that shit has to end.
Right.
Because we are not each other's worst enemy.
Right.
That's what the top wants you to believe. And that's a phrase that they want you to keep saying. So that you don't get out of the bucket. You continue to pull each other back.
Yeah.
It's this mindset that has shaped a lot of Mexicans. And I'm telling you, I don't believe that.
No.
I don't believe that.
And luckily, the USA is the place where you can be an individual. It's hard.
Absolutely.
It takes a fucking lot of work, but you can break out of your chains, right?
Yeah, I'm a first generation, man.
Yep.
And I can't say I've made it, but I'm definitely doing a different line of work now, and I'm doing different sets of business measures, and I've met some incredible people. I met the founder of Netflix, man.
Oh, cool.
Founder of Netflix just bought, I think, Warner Brothers for $73 billion.
Only 73 bill.
Only 73 billion. Right. I was in the same room with this individual, and I had the ability to have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
And something that comes with me now, and I want to give this to the Mexican community, all communities, is relentless iteration. So he says, hey, when things are falling apart, you have to be relentless.
Right.
You have to keep pushing forward, similar to what my mother would tell me.
Right.
Keep moving forward.
Everyone doubted Netflix for so many different phases of the business. And
look
now
at them,
look at them. They're still
Blockbuster rejected their offer to buy them out for $50 million.
Yeah, 50 million. Yeah, I remember those days.
50 million. He said, no, Blockbuster is gone.
Yeah.
Netflix is here.
But the other thing is, before we have AI take over the whole damn planet, right? You can just talk to these people. They're just humans. You know what I mean? You have to dispel this notion for people that you can't talk to Jose because he's more successful than you, or you can't talk to the Netflix, or you can't talk to the president of the United States, whoever it is. Like, you can just go in those rooms, be yourself, be your best self, and they will
have a
talk with you. They will do business with you if they like you. If you are right, you just can't doubt yourself, right?
I bought my way into those rooms.
Yeah.
So
I was
you
bought your way into the room.
I bought my way into that room. So most people like pay for these like shitty subscriptions.
Yeah.
I was cutting a $10,000 check every single month to like be a part of a certain community, that I was being introduced to incredible people, man.
Right.
Incredible people to be able to have these conversations and learn from them.
Yeah.
And what you learn is they're traditional human beings with habits that are just over the top.
Yeah.
You're not going to get them to just go party with you for any reason. You're not going to get them to do some bullshit like, hey, what are we doing? Why are we doing it? They have a purpose.
We're not just fucking around. We're not just here for just because it's fun. You know what I mean? Like there's a mission.
They're very intentional.
Yes. Even when they're partying, they're like, well,
there's a reason they're at that party.
Oh yeah. And they want it a certain way.
Yeah.
And I can provide that. Jonny Ocean can provide that party. Anyway, but okay, I'll just give you a quick anecdote. We went to staycation. We filmed this TV show called Staycation, right? And it's the world's best luxury resorts, and we do different seasons. We were in Costa Rica. We met, or we went to the place where Bing.com, whoever designed Bing.com, his villas. There was the guy who Ned's Grand Theft Auto, like the video game. He's building a giant compound out there in the woods. And you walk into these guys' places or you meet them and they're just chilling. They're just having fun. We're filming their house. People are very similar all around. Even if they are really intense and they have that stuff, they still want to enjoy life.
They're still human.
Still human.
They have the same emotions. They have the same pain. They go through the trials, the errors, the tribulations. Yeah. They're going through it just with more intention.
Exactly. Okay. Well, hey, we're getting.
Should we wrap this up?
Let's wrap it up. It's been great. Why don't you just leave the audience with one big last freaking Jose Montes takeaway?
Look, one big last takeaway is, and I'm gonna lean into that same notion that my mother has instilled in me. Yeah. What founder of Netflix shared with me. Yeah. And just be relentless. So whatever it is that you want to do, you don't have to be super ambitious, whatever your goals are. Right. Okay. If you just dream of, hey, I want to become the manager of Payless. Yeah. If that is your vision, that is your dream.
Go for it.
Be relentless with it. Yeah. Don't get distracted. Eliminate the people that are not encouraging you to get there, and invest energy into the people that are helping you and showing you the way to achieve that end goal. That is how I believe I'm going to be able to do it, and you're going to be able to take Roto Media to the next level.
Roto Flight Media.
Yeah.
Hey, now do a plug for this. We got to sell this property in record time and for a great price. So talk about Las Alturas, Casa de Amor. Give it your full pitch just while we have you on film so we can cut this up and sell this place.
So Casa Vista de Amor is nearly a 3-year work of art on the Riviera in Santa Barbara, where we have some of the most amazing climate, the most amazing views, and an epic house. So it's completely dolled up, handcrafted interior. It's really one of one. You're not going to find this house ever again. It's custom. And if you're looking for a true lock and go, minimal maintenance on the interior, maybe this is a second, third home for a family, an individual, this home is ready for that. It's fully equipped with the appropriate security system, fully equipped in all shapes, fully equipped in all shapes and forms. Overly engineered, the best designers, the best contractors, the best realtor was involved in this home. So it's just truly one of one. It's a masterpiece.
And my good friend Sean Reynolds, he's a NASCAR champion, and he's a huge developer around here too. He walked in here, he was in the ad, he did a little ad video. He was blown away. This is exactly what he wanted to see done for his own places, to the point where he's asking you for your vendors and stuff. It's just impressive. We've been all over the world filming the best locations, but you can't beat this view. Look, you're seeing, what island is that right there?
The Channel Islands here.
We're looking right at the Channel Islands. I mean, it's unbelievably gorgeous. This is just maybe you just have to keep it for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is so gorgeous. This is amazing.
No, let's sell it.
This is amazing.
We'll sell.
But we got to sell this.
All right, mate. Well, thank you, Jose. It's
pleasure, bro.
An absolute pleasure, man.
Pleasure.
Heck yeah. And signing off for the first episode of the ocean view. Da 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 da. Yeah.